Ah, good gosh. Hello. Ah. Oh, Jesus. Hello, hello. Hope my mic's not... one second, let me crank up my mic just a little bit. There we go. I hope my mic's not in an unideal position. I've not had the chance to test it out. I also have a fan on me as well because it's quite warm. Someone immediately is just $10. You alright, bro? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't know street slang, but is it all the gas you're talking in chat's got me choking? I don't know. You know what? I'm not even going to bother trying talking like a gosh darn zoomer because I don't have TikTok and that's just oof. Yeah. He's going to spread a cough to us through the internet. I don't intend to. Pole dancing stream when I get $1,000 on one of the £1,000. Sorry, let me stress £1,000 on one of these streams. Not dollars, pounds, because pounds is worth more. Cooking stream when? Maybe, I don't know. If I get the money to have the equipment to film a cooking stream, I'll do it. Oh boy. Chocolate milk, pole dancing. Ah, jeez. How many more folks we got coming in? We getting many more folks coming in? We're about 58 viewers at the moment. Show more hands, give me the... Okay, I'm guessing... 1 billion viewers. Yeah, this is going to be a fucking Mr. Beast video. I was like, hey guys, I'm gonna build a steam locomotive. I'd like to see Mr. Beast do that. I want to see him try and build a steam locomotive. I want to be part of that video. Someone get on the horn. Actually, you know what? I'd want to have a crack at. I want to be on the Joe Rogan podcast. Because Joe Rogan seems like one of those people where if I were to like explain to him like how good railways are as like a means of public transportation, he'll just be like, no way. No, sorry, he's got more of a gruff voice. Like, no way. But bring that up. Is that true? Is that true? And then like, they're like, yeah, trains are pretty good. Anyway, nah. I want to be on Joe Rogan now. But that's not what we're here for. Alright, it says we've got 67 concurrent viewers. Pole dancing, steam train in a bikini stream when... I don't know. Mr. Beast could make the island of Sodor. Yeah, he could. Anyway. Yeah, people are saying build the train already. Alright, I was just given some time. I have some patience. Okay, I was just given some time for people to join the stream. Like, it's only been 5 minutes. Some people, you know, don't have good schedules. Hit the griddy. No. I don't know how. I don't play Fortnite. Okay, I do not know how to hit the griddy. Oh, let me make sure my mic is... yeah, okay. So I was just making sure my mic was going through my actual snowball mic and not through the webcam mic. Otherwise, the audio would have sounded absolutely terrible. $1 more billion. What are you drinking today? It's only water. Water with a little ice. View counts just jumped up again. It's 70, 80 viewers. You see, this is what I was saying. We just take a moment. Bro didn't say Fortnite. He said Fortnite. I appreciate it, D-Man. Okay, we've got about 80 viewers in. I think it's been 5 minutes. Now I think we'll switch to the cam, and I'd also like to make a surprise announcement, chat. What you might not have expected is... Oh, my stomach's grumbling. Jesus, shut up. What you might not have expected is you guys are going to be in this stream as well. Because essentially, when I was setting up my camera, I realised I had a great big chunk of wall that took up like a third of the screen. And I was like, no, but I can't get the camera in a better position. So, to fill up that space, I've decided to put chat. You're on screen. You're on the screen, look at that. You guys are going to be on the stream. So what's your language? Right, what's your language? Okay. I don't know what benefits there are to having chat on the screen. But I guess having it on the screen means if you make a donation, it's more likely to be seen. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to finesse you out of some money here. I don't know. Anyway. The view count's still going up, which is good. Face reveal now. You didn't pay me enough money. Anyway, so, on to the reason why we're here. I cleaned this desk for you, by the way. The Construct It Flying Scotsman Meccano set. Although it's not actually Meccano, it's off-brand. My roommate got me this when they visited. It was a couple of weeks ago. Flying Scotsman was at... I can't remember which railway it was. I was at work at the time, and they went to go... And they just happened to go to this railway, and Scotsman was there. I wanted to kill them. But that's besides the point. So I thought... I was lied to, unsubbing immediately. I apologise. 460 Scotsman moment. Yeah, it is a 460 Scotsman. I can only apologise. Anyway, you wanted to know what livery it is, and it's not quite BR apple green, like LNER... I can't speak. LNER apple green. It's like a... It's more like a forest green? I don't know. Should we speedrun this, or should we just build it? Because apparently, this is supposed to take 5 hours to put together. Now, I have a Lego Optimus Prime on my shelf just above here. That took me 5 hours to build. It took me an awful long time. But that's like thousands of pieces and very intricate. This... Now you want to see my Lego Optimus Prime. Nah. Donate and I might show you the Optimus Prime. But for now, we have a train set to build. So I want one of you to start timing this. I don't know. It's wrapped in plastic, so I've got a knife on stream. This is not a weapon. It's used to unbox. It's, you know, I'll take it out of view. You like that crunchy ASMR right there? Oh, crunchy. D-Man... Okay, we're going to have to put the stream on hold for a moment because D-Man donated so you could see my Lego Optimus Prime. Okay, 1 second. I'm going to move it to the camera. I'm not going to move the camera because it took me a while to get the right angle and I don't want to show you the rest of my desk. But here we are. Look at that. Lego Optimus Prime. I cannot be trusted whenever I go alone, unsupervised, to a Lego shop. I genuinely can't. It's sick. It comes with, you know, this little axe. He's got his axe. He's got his blaster gun, whatever you want to call it. The best part about this is it transforms, but it's not like those other Lego sets that, like, oh, it transforms where you got to, like, take it apart. No, you can, like, fold it and twist it and it, like, properly transforms. It's great. Ooh, 1 sec. Let me just adjust chat a little bit. Come on, there we go. Give ToT more money, he'll transform it. We're getting off track here. Honestly, we're getting off track. You've seen the Optimus Prime. Can I build this now? Jeez. I don't know, $50 I'll transform it on screen, but for now... Alright, let me put this bad boy back into position. Oh, one of you just called me a man-child, and I don't appreciate it. Okay. Donate more money, or if you put in a donation of above $5 or 5 whatevers, and ask for another item off my shelf, I'll get you another item off the shelf. But for time, now we'll get to the Flying Scotsman. Jeez. Oh, there's tape on it. Pajama pants. Of course I'm going to wear something that's like slack and comfy. I'm not going to be wearing like denim on a stream. Okay. Is there anything else? Oh. I have a feeling this is going to be smaller than we expected. Oh, and we've got some donations rolling in. ToT, obviously not a man-child, he's a child-man. Very right. Sean Southall. Question, is the Flying Scotsman overrated or does it deserve its praise? It's one of those where, like, it did 100 miles an hour. Like, it has history, it's got a lot of interesting stuff behind it. It's a shame that it's, like, everyone's go-to, because as soon as someone says steam trains, Flying Scotsman. But then, at the same time, it's like, if it's not Scotsman, it's going to be something else. Innit? Imagine if, say, the LMS Coronation, the Princess Royals that went, 100 miles an hour too. Imagine if they were the exact same sort of praise as Scotsman. We'd find it infuriating. So I like it's famous. It's got a reason to be famous. It's sort of the go-to engine, It's the default for a reason. What else? So let's see what's in this bag. Can you do a toe reveal? Pay me. So we've got a load of screws and nuts in this one bag. All of them are different lengths, by the way. Some of them are different lengths. So that's not going to get confusing or irritating at all. A bunch of these round sort of plates. These are smaller plastic miscellaneous bits. We've got a load of these big flat plates. Stickers. $10 toe reveal. Make it 20. And then just a bunch of... Yeah, just a bunch of other bits. Big old plastic thing, which we don't really need. Jeez. Conveniently, I have this red bowl, which I usually use it when I'm building stuff out of Lego, because it holds all like the teeny tiny little pieces. So I'm just going to pour all the little nuts and screws in there, that way like they're not spilling out everywhere on the desk. Oh, Pingu's here. Hello, Pingu. Someone's paid me $10 to do a toe reveal. I told them to make it 20. So if someone donates another $10 and says toe reveal, yeah, I should have shame. Problem is I don't. Let's get building. We've got the little instructions here. Jeez. Actually, you know what? Why did I chuck that away? This is an eyesore, but it's perfect. So I can just... Right, there's nothing important underneath that. That can go there, hold that down. Because you see, the key is with these things, you've got to keep it all organised, because you're going to lose track of absolutely everything. Oh boy. This is the cheap little plastic bits. All this clattering metal, that sound relaxing to you? All this ASMR? Better idea, London water reveal. That I can do. Forgive the branding, but there you are. That is a bottle of water I have from London. Hope you're screenshotting it, because that's all you're getting. Right. Oh, boy. I don't know if you guys can see the instructions as well. If you can't, too bad, I guess. So put that. What else do I need? So it's 4 pieces long. I need some brackets. I need 4 of those. And a bunch of small screws. Someone's asking, what is your train fursona? I don't have one. Am I supposed to? I hope not. Oh, I'm supposed to double up this. I'm supposed to make 2 of these? Oh, this is the tender. You know, we'll make 1 at a time, because otherwise I'm just going to have bits everywhere. So, put those together. How is this one of like my most profitable streams so far, and I've not even twisted a single screw? All of you just wanted to see the most absurd stuff, like my Lego Optimus Prime. Here's the real question: do I bring up the fact I also have a giant tub of Bionicles as well in my room? Because that because I know that'll get you a lot interested. Let's see, I've got 4 of those, I need 2 more. You know what's going to take the longest time is just finding all the tiny screws I need. Oh boy. Alright, so I put... Is this a train stream or not? I'm building a train! That's what makes this a train stream, is I'm building a train. There's nothing you can do about it. Okay, just making sure these are all the same length. Oh, are there shorter screws? Have I got screws that are the right length? Because that looks a little long. Or are these shorter? No, those are the same length. Okay, so I'm definitely using the right size screw. Oh boy. I've played Choo Choo Charles, I've played Railroads Online, I've played Unrailed, played so many thrilling things, and what's got most people excited? Me screwing together a little train. I can see why this would take 5 hours now. Yeah. Oh boy. I don't think it came with like a little... Oh no, it did. Oh, it came with like a little spanner and everything. Oh, that's good. I can make sure everything's actually tightly screwed together. So good news, this won't actually completely fall apart. That's about it. That's the end of the sentence, really. Silence is completely deafening. Should I have... Tis a riveting stream. Should I have background music? Or would that take away from the intense experience of just watching a grown man put together a children's toy? Because the thing is, I can't just put music on the stream. Because like, if it's copyrighted, I'm just gonna get completely shut down. Music, leave it silent. Oh jeez. Can play radio. Again, any copyrighted music comes on and just bada bing, bada boom. There goes my whole stream. Hum some music then. Any requests? I know quite a few songs, but I daren't risk turning this into a karaoke stream lest I get sued into oblivion. Sing the Song of Angry Men, sing this, sing that. You're all giving me songs, but I think most of them I don't know. Play Thomas music? Jeez. Sing Privatized by Hall & Oates. I don't know that. I know Out of Touch. And I know Maneater. Anyone who watched me playing Choo Choo Charles will know I know the lyrics to Maneater because I just kept singing it. Right, now I've got to build another one of those. What have I signed up for? Oh no. Where is the other piece? There it is. Oh boy. Bridge of the River Kwai, Angry Birds music. I have many regrets, chat. You see, here's the thing. If I start DJing, then I'm taking attention away from doing this. And then that means it'll take even longer to build. So, you know, I think some of you are just going to have to arrange your own music. Steam trains running in the background. Actually, you know what? Do you reckon I should chuck on one of those, like, sleep aids? Like, you know how people just have, like, train noises, or people have, like, the sound of rain to go to sleep to. Should I chuck on, like, I don't know, just one of those ones that's just, like, a train travelling? I'm afraid ToT's roommate, I don't think he's in. I believe he is currently out at the moment, spending time with people he loves. Which is better than what I'm doing, sitting here on stage like a little clown, putting together, screwing together pieces of metal. Oh, people wanted me to put on Beatles as well. Could I sing? Like, do you reckon if I, like, started singing, I don't know, like, Hey Jude? Or if I started singing, like, Yellow Submarine? Would I... No. Would I be sued? I think I would be. You're the one who let us choose between this and a game. You've only got yourself to blame. You know what? Dead to rights, you got me. But I've had this on, like, my shelf for a couple of weeks, and I thought, you know what? This would be a fun little stream. And so I was like, hey guys, do you want to see me build this for like an hour or two? And I was expecting everyone to be like, yeah, maybe. But then I was like, or I could play Railroads online with Mike and River again. Because, you know, those streams always turn out hilarious because it's just the three of us clowns goofing around. Come on. There we go. But no. You instead decided to watch me put this together. It's not going to be very secure, but you know, there's only so much a man can do. Sing the German national anthem. I can't. I know sea shanties. Show us all your toys. Someone sends me $50, right? I'll drop this and I'll show you all my Bionicles for like 5 or 10 minutes. But it can't be like a bunch of people individually sending money. It has to be one person sending me an entire lump sum of $50. I've set my terms. How does that sound? Let's see, I need... No way it's this plate. For the tender? Or is this the body of the locomotive? Whatever, it's... yeah, about that sort of size. I'd also like to stress that the instructions I'm reading, they aren't like how Legos are, how they're like a 3D render of the set being put together. No, these are just photos. These are just photos of just the process of it being put together. That's too long. I need dinky little screw. Come on. Should I go to sleep? It's 2:30 a.m. I mean, if you ain't got anything to do tomorrow, you're more than welcome to stay up. We don't have to be up early. Come on. How on earth am I meant to do this? Because I have very big hands. There we go. Like, this isn't me trying to like make an innuendo joke or anything like that. I genuinely have like quite big hands. And so it's like... Come on. There we are. No, it slipped. My little spanner's slipped over. Come on. Are you interested in playing Pizza Tower? I've been seeing, you know, just it pop up every now and then in different places. And it's one of those things where it's like, you know what? I might play it at some point. I don't know if I'll play it on stream. Because usually whenever I play a game that isn't like train related or whatever, the streams don't usually do so well. And given that I kind of need money from streams now because of my financial position, you know, it's just one of those. Will you show us your credit card? I don't have a credit card. I've got a debit card. But I kind of need that to live. Would pliers help? I do have... I've got my Leatherman. Or my Leatherman. Or however you want to call it. It's a very good little multi-tool. I got it as a Christmas present a while ago. It's one of those, you never know how often you're going to need a multi-tool until you need it. Hello, the Super Geeks just commented. Hey, personal request, dude. Do a stream as Glenn just for me. Yes, the whole stream. Be seeing you. Also, Power Wash Simulator has a train level. That might be worth looking into. Hold on, who is... I'm trying to see who that profile picture is. The Every Geek. Whoever the Every Geek is, just send me a message real quick on... Just so I know who to thank for the $5. For context, though, if ever no one's wondering who Glenn is, when they say do a whole stream as Glenn, I not so much nowadays, but I really like playing Dungeons and Dragons. And one of my characters was called Glenn. He was this wood elf ranger. And his whole thing is he was a swarm keeper ranger, and he had like a bunch of crows, and like his whole thing was like he'd throw open his jacket and a load of crows would go flying out, and it gives you benefits like doing more damage and all that sort of stuff. But I thought, okay, what can I do to make Glenn stand out? Because usually, whenever someone plays an elf, they usually give them a sort of posher voice. But I figured he's a wood elf. Wood elves are very sort of rural. They live out in the wilderness. And I thought, well, what sort of accent should I give him? Welsh accent. And so, I think I was the first person at our table to start talking. And so we're all sat around waiting for our, trying to figure out what to say to each other, and I break the sign to go, "Hello, boys. Nice to meet you. My name's Glenn. It's oh, and this is my bird. It's my bird Camry, and Idris, and Diane, and Bloodwin." And he just keeps pulling birds out of his jacket. So yeah, basically that donation was do an entire stream with a Welsh accent. Okay, this looks to be the bottom side of the tender. Oh, already, this is the most wonky thing in the world. Like, okay, there we go. Hopefully it'll stabilize a bit when I put some more pieces together. ToT, do you have parents? I do. I don't really know what else you want me to say to answer that question other than, yeah, I have parents. I'm going to need a long screw. See, this is the part that takes the longest. Is just finding the bits you need. No, I need one of these that's like too long. Those are the plastic bits. Where are the too long ones? They're green ones, but I don't want a green one. I want a black one. Unless the shading is off and I have to use a green one. This is ToT. We've been trying to reach you about Scotsman's extended warranty. Okay, so I don't think there are any of these parts in black, so I'm just gonna have to go with green. 4 dinky screws. ToT, are you human? Please answer. So I need to, or is it the one that's at a slight angle? Is that the one I need to use? Yeah, it's the one at a slight angle. Okay, I was wrong. Don't want to get thrown that about. No, hang on. It's that. Then that. honest to Gresley, this is going to be possibly one of the most cockeyed engines you've ever seen. Like, this is going to be so wonky, you won't even believe. You should do an entire Optimus Prime stream with the Lego Optimus Prime. I'd rather not. Like I said, I'll happily show you my entire collection of Bionicles. Provided, you know, you send me like $50 and I'll just cut the stream off there and I'll just start showing you Bionicles. Again, it can't be like a bunch of people teaming together to do it. Nah, you straight up have to, like, one person give me $50. Okay. Extortion at its finest. Hey, I'm just putting bread on the table. You can't blame a man for putting bread on the table. Where else is he supposed to put it? You want him to not have bread? Would you do something out of Lego? Yeah, if I bought like a Lego train set, I'd build it. I could probably write it off as a business expense. I'd have to register as a business, but I could do that thing that YouTubers do where they like, where they'll buy like a holiday, just go on holiday, but they'll film a video while they're there so they can write it off as a business expense. God, this is a great career path. Okay, and I'm going to stick that through. I'm going to screw that in there. ToT want to know about a really weird drink. Well, someone's threatening me with a weird drink, I might as well. Build Lego Titanic on stream, you won't. That would take so long. Do you understand how big that set is? Do you have any idea at all how long it would take to build that Titanic set? Okay, so this part, and then I have to... Okay, so I push this through here, and then I put one of these little red things over it like that. Or do I push this through? Oh, okay, I push this through first. Then I push that in. Okay, I get it now. It's a drink that's cheese flavored. Why? I'm not drinking a cheese flavored drink. Also, someone's asking me, would I rather Kill myself or scrap a steam locomotive? I'm going to ask you to not ask about subjects like that, buddy. It's in danger of bringing down the room a little. So I need 2 of these. I need 4 of those. Oh boy. That's the last of them, so that'll be a nice change. Build Emerald Knight from Lego. Fun fact, I do have a Lego Emerald Knight. I do have that Lego set. I've modified it, but I have it. I'm just going to stress now it's not a very good mod. But hey, if I can write off buying pieces of Lego as a tax expense, you bet I will. Is Emerald Knight a good Lego engine? I'm considering buying it. You'd be doing well to buy one cheap these days. Or a second-hand one. Like, it's a expensive set. I got it years ago when it like actually came out and was only like a decent price. Like nowadays, woof. I think new in the box it can go for somewhere like 200 quid. Like it's a hell of a set. Yeah, Emerald Knight sells for thousands now. You know what I did get that was quite good? It was the Lone Ranger train set. Like, I hadn't watched the film, I just wanted the train set. ToT, are you interested in being in a relationship? I'm sorry, is someone flirting with me in the chat right now? Is someone trying to, like, seduce me? He's in a train relationship. ToT is in a train relationship. Well, I'm not. Someone says I'm in a relationship with Betsy. And well, if for those of you who didn't tune into my Railroads online stream these last 2 weeks, you'll know that Betsy and I aren't in a relationship. Things just didn't work out after the date. I mean, no thanks to the fact that you guys were all just, you know, messing around and completely ruining any chances I had by ruining the date. Things didn't work out. You know, Betsy, she's a steam locomotive. I'm just a guy. So we called it off. It's a shame, really, because she's missing out on my pasta bakes, and I make a damn good pasta bake. So I I get all these different things, and I just get people coming into my comment section. Reneus fan number 2. I like eating rubber. Why is Pokemon Sword and Shield in the description? I don't know. Why is Pokemon Sword and Shield in the description? Think I know? Because I don't. Okay, this is confusing because here in the instructions, these parts are clearly blue. But they're painted black. What's going on, guys? You can tell this is a cheap product. Not to like slander my roommate for like buying me this, because big ups, appreciate you, etc, etc. But like, this is like some one at a carnival store kind of stuff. Come on. It really is just like screwing it all together that takes so long. Like, ugh. You guys mind if I open a window? It's getting quite annoying. It's quite getting hot in here. It's getting that warm. You know, I'm just gonna open the window anyway. Like, obviously, if I'm confusing and slurring my words. Oof. Eesh. Right. So now here's a fun part. I gotta stick some wheels on. Which aren't actually wheels, they're just these like flat washers. Painted black. Silly non-yank doesn't have AC. Look! Right? We don't have AC because for like 90% of the year we don't need it. ToT, are you made in China? No. I was made in the Royal Navy. Only British folks are going to get that one. So how much progress have we made on the actual train? I think... Hold on, how many pages are we? We're on page 6 out of about 20. So I think we're making somewhat decent progress. I think 2 more hours and we'll have a train right here. Provided that, you know, no one donates $50 and just tells me to play with Bionicles for the rest of the stream. Riley Train says, I've just found a lot of copper, not iron, but copper, and like a ridiculous amount of copper. You playing like Minecraft or something there, bro? Almost dropped a little nut. I've also just realised I start doing this while screwing things together so you guys can't see what I'm doing. Which I apologise for, that's not my intention. Come on. Screw in. There we go. It is literally just the screwing that's like the hardest part. You know, you try screwing in, but you don't have a good grip of your nut. It just slips out your hand. It's just... makes a mess of the whole situation, really. Okay, so that's one set of wheels done for one side. Oh god, I gotta do this again. ToT, how much for face reveal? I don't know. Because it's like... On the one hand, I kind of don't want to reveal my face. Just because, you know, privacy is nice. ToT, you built like an egg or a stick? I'm an egg, mate. There's like, you go on my Twitter, there's a picture of me when I went to the National Railway Museum. I got a nice shirt on, I got my hat on, but I just look like an egg. Well, I'm not in shape. Which now I've got more free time, I'm hoping to amend. I'm just changing up my diet, I'm just watching what I eat now. Because, like, before, while I was working at a cinema, you know, I'd have, like, microwave dinners, and I live off of, like, chicken and cheese toasties, and it's just... it's no way to live. I've got a little walking exercise machine just tucked under my desk. Top tip, never play cake roulette with ToT. Ah, Pingu! You're not referring to the cake roulette we did for New Year's all those years ago, are you? Yeah, you're probably going to want some context on that. Basically, years ago, Pingu is a friend, long-time family friend, and I think it was their place we were at for New Year's. And just as a bit of a lark, me and my family, we made a bunch of little cakes. Hold on, how does this screw on? Oh, have I missed a step here? have I... What? 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 What does it want me to do here? So hold on, I'm just trying to figure this out. Okay. So I meant to put the wheels on under here. Am I... Ah, okay. I got it. Do I? Got it? Or... I don't know how this is meant to stay on, but you know what? It's staying on. Friction. It's just staying on from friction. It says I'm supposed to, like, screw some nuts on, but you know... What am I meant to do? Oh, I'm not meant to have screwed these on yet, that's why. The instructions didn't make that very clear, so now I've got to take apart this whole gosh darn... Should I tell my mum I'm watching some grown man build a kid's toy 3 AM? I mean, it's better than calling the Among Us Imposter Sus challenge at 3 AM, innit? It's better than being one of those YouTubers. God, those people get on my nerves. Nice hands, ToT. Thank you. I made them myself. Can't even tell they're rubber. And we pull that out. Okay. Right. Now... I screw these on. God. Having to, like, take it apart, rebuild, like, all the little bits. It's so fiddly. Like, if this was Lego, I'd have this slapped together by now. Literally, the speed at which I build Lego is comparable to, like, the little fast-forwarded hands they have in the adverts. How they're like, a man has fallen into the river in Lego City. And they're like, quick, get to the rescue helicopter. And then it pans to the helicopter, but they've not built it yet, so the guy goes, hey! And then they build the helicopter. That's how fast I build. Ugh. No, that's the wrong way. What am I doing? Also, watch out for the screw on the table. You could puncture your veins. Wouldn't that be something to... It would certainly liven up the stream, wouldn't it? See that on the Philip DeFranco show. He does his little intro and he's like... Meanwhile, over in England, a YouTuber, a train YouTuber, bled out to death while on stream after getting a screw stuck in his wrist. Wouldn't that be like... absolute headline grabbing, that would. I mean, never hurt yourself for attention. That's kind of goes without saying, or it should go without saying. I'm really just the worst person to come to for like life lessons, because I'll just be like, oh yeah, don't hurt yourself, and then I'll just hurl myself into like a bus for like $100. Okay. I'm trying to push this screw in, but just got to give it the old twist. Now everyone's just asking me if I would actually throw myself in front of a bus for $100. Oh, jeez. Do I watch The Unlucky Tug? He mostly does stuff on Thomas and tugs and all that, so it's a little out of my ballpark, but he does some good stuff. A massive thanks to him, because, you know, without his video on Scotsman's Tour of America, I wouldn't have been able to do my video on Scotsman's Tour of America, Scotsman's Bizarre Adventure, which, you know, big props to him for that. Alright, okay, so we're finally putting the tender together, folks. I'm just going to have to start screwing this son of a gun. Come on. How am I supposed to put this... Right. This is how small the nuts are. In my hand. That is how small they are. When is the video about the Guinness tramway coming out? If I get it done, really, I want to do a video on the Guinness tramway because they have some like genuinely interesting stuff going on. Like, they had those little things that could just adapt to look like a small like narrow gauge engine, and they just lift it and put it into like a little frame, and it turn it into like a full like. I think they used Irish gauge, which is about 5'3". And it's like you could put a tiny little narrow gauge engine into this frame, and it would be able to run on larger gauge. That slaps, my dude. That's an interesting thing. The only problem is when I get come on, where'd that screw go? Sorry, I dropped my nut. I'm nutless. Sorry, boys. I got it back. I got my nut back. Ignore me. Yeah, the main issue when it comes to doing videos like that is I kind of just need a hook, if you know what I mean. Oh wait, did I do a part of face reveal there? Did I just do that? Nose reveal. Was it just my nose? Hold on, I gotta bring up my stream now. I need to mute myself so I don't like get on the loop. Oh, for God's sake, let me... Oh, damn. Yeah, that's part of my face. That was part of my face. Oh, jeez. For future reference, how much to drink a bottle of mayo? I'm not doing that, mate. I'm just not doing that. End of. I mean, in fairness, though, it's not much of my face to go off of. Like, you'd be doing well to get a private investigator to find me just from that one snap alone. Azuma, are you sure you're not trying to flirt with me? Because, like, that's what it's looking like. You keep going, I'll have to put you in timeout. You should be in bed. Oh god, you know what, after saying that, I gotta... Put in timeout. Gone. I had to. I also gotta say, like, this camera I'm using, this webcam, absolutely massive field of vision. Like, it's the sort of thing the government wants in your house to spy on you, kind of like thing. X-Train, ToT, can I have a timeout, please? Say pretty, please, and I will. Also, Pacific Productions is here. Hi, Pacific Productions. Don't know if you don't know if you saw, because I know you like donating. If someone donates me $50, I'll just stop what I'm doing and I'll just get out my Bionicle collection. So I'm just putting some incentive out there. Okay. I think... Yeah, that's the tender. That's the tender done. Honestly, a lot bigger than I thought it would be. Right. And now the long, arduous, painful task of assembling the rest of the engine. Come on. Oh, Eggs Trains did say pretty please. Sorry, I've been too busy doing... I'm trying to put this train together before like 9 o'clock hits. Timeout. There we go. I've granted their wish. They've been banished to the Shadow Realm. Looks like you're going to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo. How long is timeout anyway? I think it's 300 seconds. Which is what, 5 minutes? Enough time to think about, reevaluate yourself and think about what you've done. Also, chat, I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking at this next set of instructions and oof, it's not looking pleasing. So basically what I've got to do, D-Man's got a dip. Just at an interesting point as well, a shame. It looks like I've got to take this piece and bend it around this. I got to bend this by hand. How? This is like, it's flexible, I'll grant it. It's pretty flexible, but like... Or has it got like predetermined weak spots? Oh god. Bend it around a bottle. You know what, that's a very good idea. I've got this convenient bottle of unbranded hairspray I'm going to just wrap this around right now. Come on. There we are, that's looking a lot rounder, isn't it? Oh, jeez. Bro forgot to eat his greens. Azuma, can we start afresh? No. I said time out. Go to bed. Alright. Okay, so it's rounded out a bit. Let's use this a smaller bottle of Old Spice. Well, that's a bit of a sharp bend. I don't want to overdo it. Yeah, it's Old Spice. What of it? Old Spice smells good. Right. That's about as bent as I'm going to get it. It's now a complete arch. No, I've got to screw it all together. Good gosh. How am I meant to see this? Because it's a black metal piece. Oh, it's this metal piece. Okay. I'm about to say, because it's a black metal piece trying to connect to a black metal piece in a shaded area. Grab a nut. Opinion on ketchup, it's fine. It's a sauce at the end of the day. Like it's good for fries, you know, it's good for nuggets, nuggies, tendies if you are so inclined to call them that. It's just basic halfway decent sauce, you know? Also, if you want to make this a lot more enjoyable, here's a proposition for you. You want to make this stream more enjoyable? Have a drink every time I say the word nut. You think that'll liven it up a bit for you? Certainly liven it up for me. Actually, is it? Yeah, I need a shorter screw. Yeah, I'll do. I've got tape stuck to my arm. What am I doing? People are considering goat's milk, saying I should do goat's milk. Not sure I want to, because from what I hear, goat's milk tastes awful. Well, it smells awful, at least. No, I need a longer screw. Darn it! I hope one of you is actually timing this, by the way. I told one of you to time this. Oh, yeah, but then the screw doesn't look... Is there not like another length of screw? No, we'll just go for the shorter one. It's been about an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, it has. Well, that's sort of the length of the stream, isn't it? Okay. Oh, Azuma's back. Oh, someone's been on their phone. It's been 52 minutes and 10 seconds. Azuma, go to bed. Good night. BRB, whatever. Just go. This isn't train of thought telling you. This is like your dad. The spirit of your father possessing train of thought to tell you to go to bed. So you know it's serious. Okay, I need to put these in the front. Someone says Neptunia Victory the Second. I've got a surprise for you on the next Cursed Trains stream. I am terrified. What's that Johnny Bravo mean? I'm sickened but curious. Also keep in mind if it was recently posted, I've still got quite a lot of other pictures to get through on that stream. So like there's going to be a backlog and I might not get to yours. I can only apologise. For I am but one man, telling the world about trains. Have I got another one of these? Yes, I do. I hope there's not like another length of screw I'm missing, because like the ones I'm currently using feel too long, but then the next size down are like way only just the length. So it's like, ugh. There's probably another joke in there about length and nuts, but that's... ToT is a worst train considered a cursed train. Just curious. If it's bad, I mean, I guess. If something's bad enough, I guess you could call it cursed. It's so hard to get this right. It's doing this, you wish you had more hands. Because you need one thing to be held in place, but then you need another thing to twist and screw it, and you need another thing to... Ugh. People, give me money so I can buy more hands. So I can just have like more, like a prosthetic arm grafted onto me. Right, that'll just have to do for now. We're not even done with that bit, okay. This looks like I'm building the front trailing wheel, or the front bogies, which is progress, I guess. So push that through, then it's that. When is the next Cursed Train stream? You know, it could have been this stream if I'd thought of it. Hindsight, I should have made it this stream instead of doing whatever this is. But we all know hindsight is 20/20. So we just have to suck it up and deal with the fact instead of looking at cursed trains, you're watching me whittle away my hours putting together this. More ads and potato. Alright then, do we want adverts? Do you want me to just stick an ad on this video real quick? A quick message from our sponsors. That way I can get like... Ah! My nut! Okay, it's okay, I got my nut back. Also, I apologise if you can hear like any sort of noise. I had to go open my window and I think there's like... It's a sunny day. Is the football on today? I don't know. But you know how it is on like a warm English day. People are just out and about in their gardens. Doing whatever. Anyway, you said you wanted ads, so I'm just going to quickly chuck an ad on the video. Am I happy about giving you ads? Nah. I get money. I'm not complaining. Also, people are being like, hey, Raid Shadow Legends, get an advert for Raid Shadow Legends. Spam email. Fun fact. I don't know if I should be saying this, but I got a spam email from someone being like, hey, want a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship in your video? 90 seconds. Like, 90 seconds, guys. In one of my videos. Could you imagine? If like a third of the video I'm just talking about Raid Shadow Legends. Sorry for anyone who got unskippable ads. And I'd like to once again preface that unskippable ads is disabled on this. All my videos I have unskippable ads turned off. So if they're unskippable, it's usually because they're those like 5-second ones. That like sneaky buggers they are, they know that like 5 seconds is how long you need to wait to skip the ad. So if we just make the ad 5 seconds long, you know, it's a pain. This is not going on. There we go. And then screw this tight. I once had a 5-minute unskippable ad. Bro, where do you live? Get on my level. I don't use ad blocker. I just skip the ads. Oh, ToT, you can't skip all the ads. You can't skip. There are some ads that are unskippable. Guess what? I skip unskippable ads. That's the power I have. And I don't have an ad blah blah blah. I don't have an ad blocker on. I just skip unskippable ads. Oh, someone in chat. Jackalus, ToT. I'm a game developer and I have built a fairly, but it has no name. Would you have the pleasure of naming it? I'd like a little bit of context for it, because if it's just like I want to know more about this. Because is there like a fictional setting you've got it in, or is it just a background detail? You know, I like making some sort of informed decision. It's a drivable locomotive, the usual red basic fairlies you still see in preservation. Is this for like a fictional railway, or is this for like is it like a Railroads Online situation where it's just like the player can just buy it and drive it? I know I'm overthinking it a bit, but it's like fictional island railway built for like the past 2 years. Okay, because then you're gonna want to name it after. You're gonna want to name it after like someone who's significant to the railway. Like how the Fairlies ran on the Festiniog. They are named after people that contributed to it. Yeah, that sort of thing. I specifically want you to name it. That'd make it special. Okay. I'll tell you what then. Do you want like a name that's got layers to it? Because I've got one. You know how earlier there was that one of my mates donated and they said, could you do an entire stream in the voice of Glenn, the my Welsh wood elf that I played as in D&D? His full name is Glenmere Vancelor Rose, which it's GWR. That's like one of the gags, well, sort of things I like doing with my characters is I like oh, hang on. Obviously you don't have to put the middle name in, but like he was named GWR, he had a Welsh accent. Can you see where I sort of put two and two together with that? So it doesn't have to be like the full name, but just calling him Glenmere Rose. Or Glen Rose. Whichever works. Because then it's like, on the one hand it's, you know, my D&D character, but then you can also say, you know, it's meant to be GWR. Or it could be then it could be Glenn R. Rose. No, Glenn W. Rose, sorry. If someone makes a donation, the amount of money donated, I'll tell you what, the amount of money donated will be how many minutes. Hold on, let me... I've got like 3 things to do at once here. Let me just double check how to spell it. Because spelling D&D characters' names is always fun. That's my stand user from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, not that. Yeah, Glenmere. Yeah, you got it spelt complete. Yeah, you had it spelt right. Yeah, Glenmere W. Rose. There you are. So then you can say it's GWR for people who are as like a surface level reference, and then for people who are like real deep, they'll be like, oh, it's actually Train of Thought's D&D character. Well, wouldn't you know it? What crazy what adventure. Yeah, as I was saying, if someone donates saying talk like Glenn, however much they donate in terms of like dollars or pounds is how many minutes I'll do the Welsh accent for. So like if someone donated like $5 for 5 minutes, I'd just talk in a Welsh accent. Got to give you incentive. I mean, I have to apologise in advance to any Welsh viewers. No wonder this nut won't screw on. Look how malformed this is. You can't see it, but like, one sec. You can't like see it, but it's like malformed. Like, it's not drilled through properly. No wonder I couldn't screw it on. So what if someone pays you 500? Oh jeez. Well, I guess I'd just be stuck talking in a Welsh accent for like the next few live streams. Would I have to do a video in a Welsh accent? Nah, that'd be something, wouldn't it? Someone's asking how it's going. It's going. I'm looking at the proportions of this. I've got the tender completed right now, and I'm obviously building the main body of the engine. And like, the tender is about as long as the engine. It is like equivalent length. Hang on, what's that? Hold on, is it meant to be on top or on bottom? It's hard to tell. Oh, it's meant to be on top. Ah! You see, again, these instructions are printed in like such low quality. And when it's like, again, black metal photographed on black metal, you can't tell where one begins and one ends. Oh, jeez. Now where did that nut go? Here's my nut. Never lose hold of your nut. what's chat got to say? Do you support Northumbrian independence? If you want it so bad... I mean, having lived in England all my life, I can tell you it's god-awful. An idea for a cursed engine where it is the tender. Isn't that actually a thing, though? I don't know if it's someone has sent me on either video suggestions in the Discord server, or if it's something someone sent me on Twitter, or I don't know. But there's a railway that had like tenders modified to have like cylinders in them. I don't know if it was like one of those like fictional things that people make. You know, if people just Photoshop things together. But if it's real, I'm doing a video on it. The key is whenever I want to do a video on something, it has to have like a hook. Like, I can't... It's the reason why I don't like doing videos on certain classes of locomotive. Because it's like, yeah, this engine went into service in this year and it did this and it did this, and it's like, don't get me wrong, I appreciate that there's, you know, people that like or love these engines. You know. Like the Union Pacific Challengers. Or I did that video on the Southern Pacific GTs. It was like the GT4s. And it's like, okay, they're cool engines, but aside from that, they didn't really have anything else going on. Video recommendation section on Discord server isn't available to people. I have never seen it, and I've been there since day one. I'll have to double check. If you've not got access to it on Discord, if you've not, I think try selecting and unselecting the rules thing, saying you've read the rules. But if you want to genuinely send me a video suggestion, my email's on my about. Go to the about section on my YouTube channel. You'll find an email thing there. It says for business inquiries, but like, I talk about trains, so I guess it is business. So you know, just send it me there. Plus, you can like, with it, when it's an email, you can send me like files and stuff, but only send me like links to pictures, or the pictures. In fact, you know what? Just send me links to like relevant articles. Don't bother sending me any files, because like, I don't want someone to send me a gosh darn zip bomb. Like, it's hilarious to send a horrible person a zip bomb. But then sometimes people think you're a horrible person. And you think, you know, just don't use zip files at all. Don't compress any of your... Just literally compress the file down until it's like completely unusable. We're making progress. ToT, can you rate based on weirdness out of 10 receiving a typewriter and lamp as birthday presents? It depends how old you are and how much of a hipster you are. Because I got a friend, not going to name names, but they're really into vintage stuff. Like, they're into typewriters, they're into like old record players, they like old tape players. You know, they like vintage stuff. So it's not that weird. It's just not weird if you're into it. That's all I have to say on that. You know? Okay, these wheels are both the same on both sides, so that's fine. Make 3 pairs of wheels like this. Oh boy. Wheel assembly time. On the bright side though, one more step further to completing. Well, this is tiresome for you, I bet. It kinda is. ToT, do I have your permission to restore the 13 colonies? Isn't that like... Isn't that like... I'm just trying to remember. It's America, Canada, India, Africa, Australia, New Zealand. I mean, you know... It'd be fun to rule the world again. Oh, British USA, that's the 13 colonies. Oh, hell yeah. Why do you think, like... Why do you think we let an American marry into the royal family? Because she can run for president, because she's an American citizen. And because she's a member of the royal family, it technically puts the royal family back in power. You fools. This was all part of a this was all part of a ploy to re-seize. Hang on a sec. Right, hold on. So it's basically told me to do that. It's not told me to screw these in. Let me just skip ahead a little bit. Am I meant to, like... How is this meant to... Is it meant to go flat? Okay, yeah, I need to take these nuts off again. Yes. Don't you love it when the instructions are like unclear? Because right, okay, so right here it shows the nut being screwed on to like this part of the wheel, and yet here it's like, oh yeah, we're not telling you to put another nut on, so you got to use the same one. That you, this whole thing's just, yeah. I'd be better off buying a Hornby Flying Scotsman. Oh, jeez. Oh, was that a face reveal? Did I reveal a bit more of my face that time? Okay. So now after screwing these tight, I gotta unscrew them untight. Jeez. No, I mean, please give a face reveal. No. Pay me. I mean, like, it's gonna be a lot more than you're gonna actually donate, but you know. I can see your thighs clear as day, though. Where'd you buy those trousers, Asda? I'll have you know... Sorry, I dropped my spanner. I'll have you know, they were a Christmas present a couple years ago. It's loungewear. I don't know where they were bought from. But you know, you don't usually ask these things, do you? You don't say, "Oi, where?" You don't say, "Oi, Granny, where'd you buy me Christmas present?" You say no. You say, "Thank you, Grandma, for buying me this." He's still building? Yes! ToT got drip. I do. I've got the exaggerated swagger of a depressed white guy. You've been at it for the last 2 hours, mate. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. No one is more hyper aware of the amount of time they have spent building a little Meccano toy than me. Just buy the real Flying Scotsman. I do want to buy my own steam locomotive. I think I've told you guys about it. There's a little red tank engine I've spotted on a certain website that specialises in steam machinery, like stationary boilers, road vehicles, small models. They got a few little steamboats, and there is a full-size tank engine I want to buy. And it's like 40 grand, but I want it because, like, who wouldn't want their own little tank engine for 40 grand, you know? Right, now we're getting somewhere. Now we've got to screw. Okay. Short, stumpy screw for the back. Could I also just preface that I've had the song Crazy on You stuck in my head? Just like this entire stream, I've just had down, 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 just stuck in my head. Come on. Yeah, tighter. There we go. Ah! Sugar! I dropped it. Ah, jeez. This is like... It's twisting, it's... Let me get a light on, because it's starting to get dark. Ooh. Now we can see what we're actually doing, chat. Right, I'm just screwing this. It's starting to come together. It's finally starting to come together. No, stay still. Keep still, you... Sorry, my nuts a little slippery. Can only apologise for that. There we go. Care to explain? Care to explain what? What did I say? Look, when you got hands like mine, it's hard to keep a hold of your nuts, right? It's just how it is. I hope anyone that's sticking around hearing me say all these things, I hope you're like clipping some of this. I hope you're getting some good, genuine quality moments. ToT, can I send you a video on Discord DMs? You can send it now if you really want. I'll give you permission just this once. Come on. As long as it's appropriate, I might play it during this stream. Provided I can get this screw to stay in. There we are. I need some tiny little pieces. So how close are we to finishing? I'm on step 13 of about 20. So basically, it's not looking good. Like when my roommate said this was supposed to take 5 hours to make, I didn't think they'd be right. Because it's like, oh, it's not going to take 5 hours, not like this. But now it's like, bruh. Oh, jeez. There we go. Let me just loosen this a little bit because I need to rotate it the right way. Okay, there we go. Oh, this involves screwing a lot of things together, chat. Wait a sec. Oh, I got a black one of these. I was like, hold on a second. I thought I was supposed to have 2 green pieces. Now I got 2 green pieces. It's all good. I just noticed one is deliberately made bigger than the other to make it slide over easier, and I have not paid attention to which is which. So yeah, this might look a little cranky. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my... $50 from Pacific Productions. First of all, thank you. Give us left elbow reveal. One sec, there we go. Left elbow, right elbow. I mean, $50 was... I did say at $50 I'd get out my Bionicle collection. But given that you're the one donating, I will let you decide whether or not you want me to do that. Let me just bend this metal. This is meant to be for kids, and it involves like bending metal, like really, really twisting it. Like, this is meant to be for kids, and I'm like compressing and crushing metal, like. Yeah, Pacific Productions, you decide. You decide if we're looking at Bionicles right now. Sure, pull out the Bionicles. Okay. Let me get this one screw in. Here we go. ToT, I'm starting to question why I'm not doing my homework, but instead watch a grown man building a locomotive. Because homework is boring, I am hilarious. You know, there's a lot of factors people don't often consider. Okay. So, I guess we'll just have to leave Scotsman at this stage of construction for the time being. Go and get my Bionicle collection. Oh, jeez. I'm really about to just show all the Bionicles I have on a live stream, ain't I? Let's just shift this out of the way. Right. Let me get the big old tub of Bionicle bits. This is my life, apparently. Someone told me 5 years ago, oh yeah, by the time you've finished uni, you're going to be showing a bunch of trained and enthralled strangers on the internet your collection of Bionicles. Oh, foot reveal, whatever. Here we go. A lot of these are custom builds. So, numero uno, very simple sort of design, meant to be a sort of soldier kind of thing going on here. I'll save my best till last just because. This is, I've got a lot of Hero Factory stuff because that's what I was like more into. Fucking shocking guy. This set, I don't think it came with hands, so I gave him hands so he could hold his gun and whatever. Some of these are crap, like I will just flat out admit. This one's a sort of like lone wanderer kind of character, quite tall, quite slim. Got a cloak covering that giant metal arm he's got going on there. You know, quite an interesting figure. This is just one of the villains from Hero Factory. I gave him a custom claw, just added some more things so he can actually hold stuff. Little guy. This I like quite a lot because I've altered it quite a bit. I've lost quite a few of the little claws that's meant to be on it. Like I altered this arm. I just made it a bit longer because why not? This is definitely worth the $50. It better be. I also bought like a great big tub of spare parts out of like a local cash converters, so I got a load of like really interesting bits and I made some fun stuff out of it. This is meant to be a sort of warrior's spirit kind of ghost character, hence why he's got the little ghostly bow and arrow sort of thing and a busted up sword. What else we got? We're not even halfway through the collection, guys. I'd just like to point that out. This fella here, a sort of whip-cracking slaver sort. He's got a chain. He's got a bear trap on a chain there. Yeah. This is one of the more fun things I've created. It's like a very sort of spindly hound kind of thing. There we are. I gave him these two like sort of claw grabs on the back. Yeah. What else? I'm saving the best till last. You're gonna love it. Got a Furno. I liked Furno. I liked Furno a lot. Just, you know this set if you've got it. Speeder Demon. Motorbike. Guy, little green fella on a motorbike. What more can you argue? This guy who's just missing a leg and has a great big buzzsaw for a hand. They're really good, not gonna lie. I appreciate it. Thank you. I have taken care of my mocks. The only reason, like I said, there was a great big tub of Bionicle parts at a cash converters. The only reason I bought it was just because I wanted this. Literally, I would have paid the 30 quid for this alone that was in it. So jackpot really that I just got a crap ton of other good stuff. This isn't even Bionicle, this is just, I think it's Mega Blocks sort of thing. Very funky you do that. I think this is meant to be like Tahu. Yeah, it's meant to be like Tahu and... Oh no! Oh, that sucks. One of his swords broke off in his hand. Oh, I'm gonna have to fix that at some point. But yeah, it's Tahu, but I just stuck way more stuff to it than I should have. This guy, who I've kind of reimagined as like a mad scientist sort of thing. He's got like the glass eye, and he's got like what's supposed to be a gun split in half on his boots, so it's like a jetpack. Whatever. Still haven't got a name for you, but I'll save you for last because you're scary and one of my best creations, so I'll put you down there. Big fella. He's a big fella. Got a big old claw. He's a big fella. Can't hate a big fella. Another Hero Factory one that I have modified. He's missing one of his shoulder pieces. I'm not going to put them all back together right now, but I modified him, gave him like actual articulated arms, and you know, actually made him a bit more functional. This is a custom Furno I built. A sort of hybrid of... What's that? You can't tell because it is definitely still the green hat. It's just when it's red in there. I got a Star Wars kind of blaster sort of thing on his arm there. Gave him a jetpack. Just made him like a tanky little soldier. That's just a hodgepodge of pieces. I don't care about that. This is a... I could never quite figure out what to do with this. I just started making something and it's just kind of like an ice zombie more than anything. It's whatever. This... It's meant to have like a wolf helmet on it. It's sort of a hodgepodge. Colour palette's way off. But the cool thing about this whole jetpack backpack thing is it's meant to come off and fly around and be a little drone or whatever. I made these years ago, but me being the man-child I am, still remember all like the background story I gave it. This is just a regular old Bionicle, nothing more else to see. What else is there? That's just a hodgepodge of bits. That's a hodgepodge of bits. This is a custom one. I took, I think it was Breeze, is what it was called, and just made this more sort of like jacked up variant. Shield, got a gun, got a little sword on their back. This, which is, again, I just threw some parts together one day because I was bored, and it ended up as this surreal creation. This, one of my all-time favourites. Absolutely covered in dirt because I played with them a lot outside. This kind of spider guy. And he's got like all the arms and legs and whatnot, whatever you want to call him. Little spider guy. And finally, the one I've been saving till last, because this is arguably one of my greatest creations. Because I remember, just a little background context, I remember watching Spider-Man, I think it was Spider-Man Homecoming. Yeah, it was Spider-Man Homecoming when I'd recently bought just this giant tub of Bionicle parts. And I was like, Vulture's a cool villain. I want to build my own sort of like Vulture. And I ended up creating this. I can't even like fit him into the frame. Here we go. Let me just take his little jet backpack off. And so I basically have this kind of like giant, very sort of scrappy, thrown together wing-like jetpack. And you've got like the sort of tail sort of adjusts. You've got the jets here. And these all articulate. So it's like you can swing down and grab some stuff. And this was a sort of less is more. I didn't have another hand for this guy, so I just made him this big old claw. I also gave him these sort of like talon bird feet, so like, it makes sense that he could like swoop down and like claw and grab something and pick it up. I just gave him this sort of like very sort of slender, lightweight design. You can imagine him like walking around hunched over from the weight of carrying that great big backpack around. So yeah, that's oh yeah, the mask. I burnt it deliberately, I should like to say. I don't know if like that's a taboo because some people are like really sacred about Lego and stuff, but like I think it looks kind of neat how you've got this one sort of normal side, one kind of like burnt, charred side. He's clearly seen some shit. So yeah, that's my Bionicle collection, I guess. Now, do I go back to building Scotsman, or do I just end the stream here? What do I do at this point? Because it's been going on for 2.5 hours. I don't think I'm going to finish Scotsman in that time, if I'm like just halfway through building it. What are we thinking, folks? Continue building Scotsman, put an ad. Doesn't help. Jeez. Doesn't help that I've just spent the last 5 or 10 minutes prattling on about like ruddy Bionicles. I tell you what though, never underestimate the power of Bionicles because I'll sort that out later. There we go. Never underestimate Bionicles because I was at we had a house party here. And essentially, I just happened to mention to a bunch of the guys that were here. I was like, "Oh yeah, I've got like Bionicles. I've got like a load in my bedroom." And they were just like, "Yo, for real?" And I ended up with like 3 other guys in my room, and I was just showing them my Bionicle collection, and they were all like, "Yo, this is sick, yo, let's go!" And I'm just like, "All right." We're simple creatures, us men. Well, how's this meant to go on here then? Is that... Screw down like that. Because those are 01. But it doesn't say what screws needs to go elsewhere. How am I meant to live, laugh, love in these conditions? I swear, if my favourite takeaway place, if it's closed by the time I finish building this, I'm going to blame you guys. I'm not going to blame myself for being slow. No, I'm just going to blame you guys for voting for me to do this. Did anyone figure out what that flying thing from the first Railroads Online stream was? It was God, mate. I don't know what else you want me to tell you. It was God. It was some otherworldly eldritch being that paid me no heed as it traversed our mortal plane. I don't know what you want me to tell you, my man. Where's the medium length screws? Here's a medium length screw. Look at this, guys. This bright green thing I have to stick on top of here. Is there not... I guess that's just the dome now, just this bright green neon nightmare. Come on, screw in. Screw in. There we go. I can't accept your friend request now on account of the fact that I am screwing together. I just dropped my nut again. Curse this nut. Forever slipping. Oh. What are you going to do with the model once you're done with it? Put it on a shelf, I guess. I don't know much else you can do with models, not like I'm going to be playing with it. Okay. So I have to put that in there. Do the wheels at least move? If I loosen them enough, yeah. No, I need to put the front on as well. We're almost closing in on 2 hours. Oh, and I've felt every second of it. Can you just forget about the stickers? I'm not going to bother with the stickers, mate. Would you like to build a Lego Big Boy afterwards? There's a company that has like tried approaching me for advertisement. It's like Something Bricks. But it's like, it's not Lego. But it's a knockoff Lego. And so on the one hand I've been interested because, you know, they build like Lego train sets. But on the other hand I'm just like, if it's not like Lego quality, if you know what I mean. Because I don't know if you've ever had like a knockoff Lego set, like a Mega Block set or something. But they're never good. Like the bricks don't squeeze together properly and they all end up like falling apart at the seams and it's like, no. And so if I'm going to get a sponsor, I don't want it to be for a terrible product. I think it was like Let Bricks or something. Okay, and now I have to put the front on. We're getting close, folks. I mean, I say we're getting close, but I've got like all of this yet. got to try and like bend this into like a round shape. Right, so now I just screw this on. Is this even screwed in on the right place? Have I got these two front cylinders like in the wrong place already? No, they're meant to be like that. Okay. This was a mistake. I never make mistakes, but this was one. I'm losing all sense of conversation as well. I'm just so focused on getting Scotsman built. Here's the thing, I've built stuff out of I was about to say mega blocks. God, it's really getting to me now, isn't it? I've built stuff out of Meccano before. Like, this is just tedious. Oh, now how am I meant to screw this in? How am I meant to screw that in at the front? Oh no. I've not thought about this, have I? No, let me just unbend all of this real quick so I can have access. Jeez. We're heading to rage quit, boys. I'm not quite there yet, but I will admit, lost another nut. Come on. And I dropped another nut. I'm not going to bother picking that one up. Come on. Yes! Oh no, I need to screw the... I could have just twisted the top off. I could have just twisted the top off. I could have just twisted the front. But no. I chose the hard way because I'm a grifter. I like a challenge. And not at all because I'm inept. It's not even a stream anymore. As soon as I have this front on, I'll be all hunky-dory. I'll be just like David Bowie, hunky-dory. Is Pingu even still here? Has it been that long my own mod has just left me? Which it wouldn't surprise me. Because unlike me, Pingu has a job, and a life, and outside commitments. Yeah. Get in place, you useless little screw. ToT moaning, I will pay for more. Pay up, and you'll get more. Right, you know, I'll just hold it in place and I'll go from the other side. There we go. Okay. That's not looking wonky at all, is it? That looks fine to me. Let me take some of it apart. Let me try moving the cylinder up a bit. It might not look so balked. Okay, yeah, I had the cylinders in the wrong place, which is probably... No! Screwdriver. Come on. There we go. Right, it's almost 10 PM. I'll tell you what, I'll set myself another 15 minutes. If I've not got it at a decent point, I've got to have it by a decent point by then. If not, I'm just calling it off. Because 3 hours is a long time to be streaming. Oh, my headphones are coming off. Oh, that's not good. Right, you know what? Let them drop to the floor. I don't even know why I got them on. It's not like I'm listening to anything. There we go, that looks better. Right, now it looks like I'm putting together the cab. Okay, so one of these. How many people we got in this stream? It can't be any more than like 5 at this point. If you've been here since the beginning, welcome. Thank you. Ah, jeez. I stand corrected. It appears to be 36. Surprising amount of people. Oh god, I'm losing the ability to speak. A surprising amount of people with nothing better to do on a Saturday night. It's Sunday morning for you. God, I've not been streaming that long, have I? What's it like over there in a different time zone? Oh, I've got to bend another piece of metal as well. Why is this said it's for children? Like, it's obviously meant to be for children. Now, why you got kids bending metal? You're only going to ask them to become anarchists doing that. It starts with teaching them to bend one piece of metal. Before you know it, they're telepathic, lifting entire skyscrapers out of the air, just hurling them at people. People are betting if I rage quit at this point. Like, do I give off rage quit energy? Because I don't think I've ever rage quit on a stream before, you know. It's about 4 in the afternoon here in the great state of Texas. What's great about it? It's big. I'll give you that. It's Wednesday night for me. It's Saturday, my dude. What are you on about? What calendar are you operating on? What country are you in for it to be a Wednesday night? Bro's messing with like the space-time continuum here. Alright, now I've got to bend this. So, let me just get my can of hairspray out again. Got to bend more metal. I don't need that. Now I've got songs from Matilda the Musical stuck in my head, which, ugh. I say ugh, but Matilda the Musical actually slaps. ToT, think of England. Why? Do you want me to be sick? Okay, I get it. And then I'm supposed to use... Do I like musicals? I'm not exactly a musical guy. I say that. I like singing, if that helps. I can't say I'm 100% keen on musicals, like not a lot of recent ones. I love Team Star Kid. Like, honest to God, Team Star Kid makes some amazing stuff. And the best part is, all their stuff is just on YouTube. Like, straight up. The guy that just doesn't like musicals, funny as hell. Twisted, my God, Twisted. Alright. Watch Aladdin. Like, if you've got Disney Plus, watch Aladdin. Then hop over to YouTube. Go just look up Twisted by Team Starkid. It's so funny, but then it just hits you with emotion. And it's like, mate, you're meant to be a parody. Why are you going this hard? You know? Like, just big up Team Starkid. Just absolutely big up. Okay, and then we get one of my long. Okay. I think I've used a wrong screw somewhere. Because I'm all out of the really long ones and I need a really long one. Wait, is that a really long one? No, it's not. Come on. When am I planning to finish? I don't know. Oh, great. Alright, let me take one of these long screws out because this is obviously not where it's meant to be. I'm still looking at chat, don't worry, it's just... I'm getting so close to the end. But I'm so tired, guys. Come on, nope. Well, there goes another nut. Did I use the right screw? Don't tell me they're both the same length. That's fine. Okay, now we're cooking. Come on. It would be better if I had music, but again, I can't be bothered like skirting around copyright. Okay. Yeah, do your homework. Sorry to break the silence like that, but yeah, do your homework. You said you should be doing it, so go do it. Jeez. This is going to be a VOD, my man. Right, now I've got to screw these on. Just got to get the cab built. I think I'm nearly there. No, I dropped another nut. I'm nuts all over the floor. It's just, ugh, it's a mess. As is my life. I dropped another nut. There's nuts everywhere. And you gotta pick them up. It's, ugh. I've got to unscrew this a bit.
It would have been faster if I was trying to solve a Rubik's Cube, I'll be honest with you.
I've tried to solve one, but nah, that's not for me. I'm not big brain enough. I don't have the 4 billion IQ required to solve a Rubik's Cube. Okay. Getting closer now. Solve a Rubik's Cube next stream. No. I'm just gonna say a simple no to that. Okay, so this next step, after I've put the cab on, the next bit is basically just the coupling mechanism on the back. But I think we can skip that and just say it's done. I'll finish it later off stream. As soon as I've got this cab on, we're all good. As soon as this cab goes on, we will be Gucci. Come on. I know you're not getting the chance to see much of me doing actual building on account of, you know, a whole bunch of factors, but come on. This, how is this meant to look good in any way? I must have balked the cab somewhere, because, like, what? Come on. Alright. Last few turns of the screwdriver, folks. Yes. Alright. I'd be happy to call that done. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It's kind of a hodgepodgey mess. Ah, jeez. Oh, is there another like long screw in here? This part doesn't require any long screws, does it? Alright, no. Okay, I'm going to take one of these long screws and I'm just going to try and bolt down. Right. Just hang on, folks. Let me... not get nuts all over myself. There's just a little screw I want to put in place here, and that will alright. Now, with this screw in place, pulling the boiler down a little bit so it's not all sticky up and janky. That's a little better, I'd say. I mean, the cab looks like it's sunk. It's sort of slink, like it's melted. But that's... we did it, folks. We built the Flying Scotsman. Its tender is about the same length as it. It wasn't worth it. Or maybe it was. I don't know. But, behold our finished product, chat. Isn't it beautiful? Like, kind of like how childbirth is beautiful. I'm not putting the stickers on right now. I can't be bothered. Let me, I'm ordering a pizza. You know what, chat? You guys can help me with my order. How does that sound? Oh, the pizza website's lagging out the stream. Oh, God. I can see the view count plummet as well. Okay, so we've got margarita, Hawaiian, ham and mushroom, pepperoni, barbecue chicken, doner meat, vegetarian, tuna sweet corn, chicken sweet corn, chicken tikka, meat feast, meatballs tasty, Americano, Mexican chicken, chicken supreme, Asian style, Texas smoky, special pizza, or seafood. Usually, it's going to be a Frankenstein pizza. Usually I end up getting like the meatballs tasty. I quite like that one. Pepperoni and sweet corn. That is a blurst flavour if I've ever seen it. Okay, I'll narrow it down. Meat Feast or the meatballs? Because Meat Feast is pepperoni, sausage, turkey ham, and spicy beef. Meatballs is meatballs, pepperoni, and green peppers. So it's Meat Feast or meatballs. Gonna have to order quick because this place closes in like 10 minutes. You know, let me... Dudes. There we go. Get voting. Be quick about it. You goddamn fools. Alright, voting closes in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It looks like it's Meat Feast. We'll go stuffed crust. It's been one of them nights, ain't it? I'll pay with cash because I'm just that kind of a guy. Ooh. I get a free garlic bread with it as well, guys. Do I just get a regular garlic bread or a cheesy garlic bread? Because I'm not getting the one with mushrooms. Cheesy or regular? Cheesy or regular? Just spam it in chat. Cheesy or regular? Cheesy or regular? Say it right now. It's too cheesy. Cheesy garlic bread it is. I'm eating good tonight, lads. Let me just make sure the place isn't actually closed, because that would be tragic. Oh. Yeah, my order's been accepted. 50 minutes and it's getting here, boys. Well, usually they're here earlier, but 50 minutes tops. We don't do that 30 minutes or it's free crap here, because why would we? So yeah, let's wrap this up then. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for helping me fund the construction of my own steam locomotive. Thank you for looking at my Bionicle collection. And yeah, let me get these into position. There. Is there something I can prop this up with? This tub of garlic mayo, that'll do. Just prop up my train with a tub of garlic mayo. How about that? Flying Scotsman! Give a hand for the Flying Scotsman. Oh, God. me open my door. Let's. Oh no, I broke the top off of my hairspray. That's a shame. Who's out here giving round of applause? Big clap. Come on, make yourself known.
No.
There we are then.
I just heard it as I was coming up the stairs. I was saying, give a big hand for the fine Scotsman. So I was like.
Alright, let's wrap this shit up. Oof. Everyone says feet, for fuck's sake. Flying Scotsman more like levitating Yorkshireman. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it's got quite a bit of weight to it. So if someone annoys me, I can just throw it at them. Thank you everyone for watching. Any questions? No? Godspeed. If Nigel Gresley saw this, he'd cry. Goodbye.